Chew the fat. The first time I ever got told that, I was sneaking a cigarette in high school. Well, probably middle school, let's be honest. And me and my girlfriend had came up the wooded path, and this teacher said, "What are you guys doing down there?" And we were like, "Oh, nothing. We were just talking." He was like, "So you were chewing the fat?" We were like, "No, we weren't eating." We didn't know what the fuck it meant.
That's an old thing there.
Yeah.
Uphill Media live stream. Okay, I think we're here. Except I'm not in a control room. Let's see. I can't.
No.
But I am in the chat, so I do have the link. Let me check the sound. See if we're back. We're back.
Are we back in the same link? No.
All right. Yeah, okay. Anyway.
Okay, I'm confused.
Jesus is back. Jesus is back. Just go to Uphill Media on YouTube and it'll be the mainstream. Sounds good? Okay. Thanks, Jesus. If you can bring anybody back over, that'd be great. If not, we're going to have a little cozy thing here. So.
I got to find us and I can't find us. Is it on the same card, the same link?
No, it's a different link. I just went to stream now, so it's a totally different link.
Okay, so it would be on Uphill Live.
Yeah, Uphill Live. Anyway, hi Uphill Live.
I got it. I found it.
You found it.
Thank you.
There. Okay, we're readjusting here a little bit.
We're readjusting.
Yeah, we crashed.
Friday, whatever.
We crashed a big. We did the big boom here.
Thank God we didn't have some, guests we've been working on for a week.
Oh yeah, that would just make me crazy. I just got to keep my fingers off those manipulations there.
Don't be manipulating.
Okay, we're back now. Okay, hi Snork. What are you doing tonight, Snork? You just hanging out and just taking it easy? I know. Okay. All right. So let's set this back up. We got. Yeah.
Portland. This is Portland last night. We know that. Federal troops, I don't even know what they're called. Everybody calls them something different, but they were supposedly gone a couple of days ago, which I hear that they're still down there. They're on standby, but there is a lot of good protesting going on in Portland still.
Yeah, well, let's fire it up and check it out. Here we go. Wow, that's a big bomb. Yeah.
I love the irony of smoke clouds going towards the police.
Snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies.
That was TikTok, which some of you might have heard that Trump officially has shut TikTok down tonight, or he's signed the executive order to shut them down in 45 days. And of course, we've heard that Microsoft is working with the government to try to acquire TikTok in order to secure it for American users. Not only did they go after TikTok, they went after, WeChat?
Yes, WeChat.
WeChat, yeah.
Yeah, and that's how all the Chinese people actually communicate and transfer money back and forth. So there's a heinous thing behind this, but it's just one more brick in the wall, I guess I could say.
My audio is still low. Hold on.
Your audio is still low. What the hell? Let me see about mine. Well, we're just running into a bunch of fun stuff tonight. Here, let me kick Tiff
Well,
out.
I know I'm running off my mic now because it's telling me default mic has changed. So I think I was running off my computer audio is what was happening.
Okay, I pumped you up as loud as I could. I'm too damn loud. Let me
Now I'm
push up.
probably yelling at everybody.
Nah, I don't want to shout. It's all right.
I don't have TikTok either. I downloaded it a couple of months ago because my children, my grown adult children, they love to TikTok and they wanted mom to see what they've been doing. I just found it, I don't know, distracting. I call me old, I do Twitter and Facebook, and I don't even do Instagram so much anymore.
Yeah. Your audio is low. So when we get a chance, let's look at your advanced audio settings and maybe turn the gain up a little bit. It's as high as I dare make it because I'm deafening and nobody likes my voice except my dogs. Yeah. So, hey, human, what's going up? Human, Snorky, Norseman on Amazon. Snorky saying...
Check, mic check. Is that better?
No, you sound like you're in a toilet paper tube with a trumpet.
I have an excellent microphone. That's not cool.
Yeah, no, it should be in advanced settings, but I think we're okay. I think we'll get through. So I'm just...
No, this show seems to be impossible to get through.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, it does sound better now. It says Jesus.
Okay, well, hopefully I'm going off my default. I mean, I'm on my mic. I'm camping on my mic.
So are we talking slide deck or another clip?
Now I can't hear you.
Are we talking slide deck or another clip?
Yeah, we can throw a slide up.
Yeah.
I got some funnies on the slide deck for tonight.
Okay.
Nothing will fundamentally change.
Now, is this Jimmy Swaggart? Is this Jimmy Swaggart, or is this a rodeo clown? I can't tell. What is this? What is that? Is that
Nobody can tell.
Okay.
Might be a rodeo clown. He might think he's a rodeo clown.
Yeah, is that Joe Biden in a facelift? San Diego red clay dust. That's what I thought it looks like. So it's is that what it is? That's a little preparation H under the eyes, a little San Diego red clay dust, a little hair dye, and he's going to audition for the next incarnation of the Joker on Batman. That's.
Do you think that's the formula Trump uses? Because he's got that nice orange glow.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's either that or the bleed through from the Happy Meals he keeps eating at McDonald's. It's one of those things. Yeah, it is. I mean, really.
Well, they fit so well in his little tiny hand.
Yeah, it is. It's tiny Don hands. What's the next slide here? Is this our buddy?
Yeah, that was a great interview, Schulte. That interview with Mary Trump, I listened to it this morning, and there's a couple other great interviews that she's done out there too. Very insightful on who Trump actually is. I mean, he kind of comes off exactly the way she describes him and why. Mama didn't love him. He felt abandoned as a child. We know this produces the psychopath, the American psychopath. Why are we so shocked when we hear it? I'm just trying to keep up with the chat.
Yeah, well, that's good. Keep up with the chat. Very casual tonight we are. We just wanted to crash the whole thing so we could figure out if we could get back on or not. That was on purpose, So anyway,
okay.
We are going to do something tomorrow morning, aren't we? No jokes off. Marcus is having his teeth knocked out of his head. I hope he gets better soon. That dental stuff really hurts. So
yeah, but I'm so thankful that he can get the work done that he needs to get done. Here in America, it just breaks my heart. So many of my friends and family are in dire crisis because of their teeth, and there's just no hope for it. I mean, we have so many other problems that it's just the bottom of the totem pole.
So what is it over there in Germany? They have Medicare for all or something like it over there, I think?
They have something like it.
Yeah.
It's dental is included.
Dental. Oh, God, dental is included. What a novel concept. Something where old fuckers like me can get my teeth fixed instead of gumming everything when I'm an old man. So I'm grappling with that too because I try and take care of my teeth, but shit, they're getting old. What are you going to do?
Well, and even that, our environment, the food we eat.
Oh yeah,
you can brush your teeth all day, every day.
Yeah.
So plus, it's genetics. From what I understand, your teeth strength really is genetics. Were your parents' teeth strong?
Yeah, my mom had hellaciously hard teeth, so I guess I'm lucky in that. I've got quite a few. I'm only missing about 1, 2, 3, 6 total, 3 on each side. So
I'm missing too.
Yeah, I'm missing a few there. But anyway, this is George Carlin, and I think this is quite profound. Ignorant citizens elect ignorant leaders. Absolutely. I mean, we're seeing that as we speak with all these neoliberal incumbents they're putting back into office instead of giving the progressives the nod.
Derek Kilmer.
Derek Kilmer, God dang! I think
Did you see the percentage he got?
Oh, it was sickening. I mean, what did he do? Does he have a bunch of engine blocks voting for him, or what? It's terrible.
He doesn't do anything. And you want to know, the thing is I was on his town hall 4 or 5 days before the election. He had like 57 people on the damn thing. 57 from all of CD6.
57 at a town hall.
57 in a town hall for all of half of a quarter of Washington State.
Well, our shows have beaten that. Not tonight because we're plowing it into the ground, but our shows have had 60 70 people max a few times. I think
masses, man. They don't care. They don't know how they're voting. They don't care how they're voting. They I'm sure that 27% of this district is on Social Security. I think they don't know that he has signed a letter to cut Social Security with Republicans. So
they don't believe it. They think it's Republican propaganda.
Oh yeah, how dare you spew that propaganda? No, he did it.
Yeah, well, President Obama put Social Security on the bargaining table too, and they won't believe that.
Biden.
And
Multiple
Biden,
times.
absolutely. As a matter of fact, Biden was the architect of that back in the day when he was lying about, we got to put Social Security. I'm talking about everything, Social Security, all this stuff, and it's like, just look it up, guys.
Exactly, he's the architect of this. Biden, Chris Hedges has a wonderful quote that you think Trump is scary. He's inherited this system. Biden's even scarier because, he created it.
Yeah, absolutely. And and if you think voting for Biden just to get Trump out is going to do you some good, man, I don't think so. I don't think that, because Gore to Bush, conceding to Bush. Then you have Obama, who totally turned around and did the opposite. He became, one with the establishment. And everybody was so pissed off that they voted for Trump because they put up Hillary Clinton, one of the most detested candidates.
Anymore. Condoleezza Rice,
Susan Rice,
They're all fucking the same.
Yeah, she's the VP flavor of the week, I hear.
Yeah.
Now this is Madonna. Now she
Madonna's had a rough summer.
Yeah, I think she met Joe Biden for the first time, and this is what happened. I don't know.
Madam Expiration.
Not Expiration Day. Yeah, it's been hard on her. We're sorry, Madonna.
Have you seen some of the videos that she has put out since COVID?
No, Madonna.
Oh. Yes.
She puts out videos? Really?
Yeah, they are sad. She is a desperate old woman trying to cling on to what she knows is youth and beauty. And it's just sad. It's sad. It's embarrassing to watch. I mean, she's in her bathtub naked with rose petals, with her skinny,
How young is she? Well, I don't know how. She's got to be my age.
She's in her 60s.
She's got to be my age.
And
yeah.
I don't make fun, but don't be age appropriate. It's so not age appropriate, Madonna. Okay, maybe you could get away with it even into your 40s and 50s because she had it all together. She had the money to keep it together. But
what's age appropriate about being in a bathtub with bubbles and rose petals? Is that like a funeral pose or what?
She just sits there and does her deep thoughts.
I have not seen any of that, and I'm glad I haven't. Thank you,
Madam X. It's all under Madam X. That's why I call her Madam Expiration Date, because her expiration date has come and gone.
Oh shit! I think mine's getting there too with everything I'm seeing. Everything's so surreal. Is this another? What is this slide here? Is this summer fashion? Summer fashion.
Funny.
Summer fashion 2020, mask, sun hat, flowy caftan, because fuck a bra. Yeah, I believe that. Fuck a bra. 6 foot stick to enforce social distancing. 6 foot stick, good idea. And fuck pants too. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, what
I want the stick. I definitely need the stick. That way I can just, No. 6 feet. Yeah.
6 feet. Well, Scotland uses a cow. That's how they measure. Yeah, they got this big cow, and they just have these signs where I'll try and bring it up here. But no, it's a cow. Honest to God. Now, where did you get this picture from? This is.
I have no idea.
This is strange. This is.
Well, no, that's what they wore during the plague.
It's
400 years ago. They would put those masks on, and they would stuff the bottom full of herbs and good smelly things, because for a couple of different reasons, because there was dead bodies everywhere and it fucking stunk. And the second reason was because they thought it would purify and, be like an antiseptic to the air, which they weren't too far off with that, part of it.
Well, yeah, it blows me away. I don't I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, I'm trying to find the cow picture. Well, I lost my train of thought. Let's get back in here.
That's okay. Because we got some funny things we can bring up.
Yeah. What do we look? We got and it's Ivanka.
Let's go with this one.
It's Ivanka.
Right, we're going to take a look at both the right and the left, and for their hypocrisy. So let's go with the right first.
Let's go with the right. So who is this? This is Ivanka Trump.
A message from Ivanka during these hard times.
Okay. Did you know she's like 6 foot something? I didn't know she was so damn tall. She's tall.
Daddy likes that.
Yeah, Daddy likes that.
Hello, ordinary, struggling Americans. These are difficult times, I'm told, but our family, even that Tiffany person, wants you to know that we are all in this together. Oh my God, I can't. Okay, let me try it again.
Take 17.
We are all in this together. Some people I hear are having money troubles. Yes, apparently that's a thing. Whether your Chinese patents are yet to pay off, or you're having trouble making rent on your Hamptons Beach home with lines at the stores, some people's servants are running out of Wagyu beef for their chefs to prepare. White House gossips tell me that some Americans have even lost their little jobs. I mean, I created 15 million jobs for you people. It seems ungrateful to lose them. Just ask your daddy to surprise you with something new. So, as you social distance, whether it be on your Wyoming ranch or private island, remember, my daddy ignored COVID to teach all of you a valuable lesson. Going without, I'm speculating here, builds character, whatever that is. Because we are all in this together. I just can't. I can't. Oh, that's too funny. Jared, peel me a grape. Now. Hello?
Oh, my God. Oh, and you notice at the end, she's got her big girl pants on because she was having a double quarter pounder with cheese and fries when Daddy-O, he's sticking with the Happy Meals because he likes the toys.
Right.
So
I believe that was on Air Force One.
Oh, it was on Air Force One. I mean, how do you do that? Do you have a McDonald's restaurant there, a concierge at the mall, or what on Air Force One?
Right, they do. Do you think this is really far off from the reality?
No, not at all.
I don't either.
Not at all.
That's what makes it funny because we know that's how she feels.
Yeah, they're so in touch with their grossly overthought worth about being the superior beings on the planet. It's just take your money and shove it up your butt. Give me a break. We're all going to die and you're going to be part of the reason. Can I throw the cow in here? This is Scotland. This is how they keep safe distance. We use sticks and measuring tape, but that, honest to God, I said this is the true thing. They use a big cow for a big friendly Highland cow. I guess that's their
Highlands. That's why
it's the Highland. I thought this was very thoughtful than some dirty old stick. It's more personal, to attach it to your area of your country. So yeah, that's it.
We got lots of cows around here. Maybe I just need to go get one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the store.
Oh, for God. I don't know how many. I don't know. These countries, other than us, they are dealing with things a lot better and coping with things a lot better. That's my brother's wife. They moved to Scotland. They were done with this place. She grew up there, so she moved back home, and they have universal health care. What a great thing! Yeah.
Universal health care. Do you know Henry VIII promised his people universal health care and low prescription drugs? And I was like, what? They didn't even have prescriptions back then. How is that? Well, no, he offered them lower prices on the herbs and shit that they used back then. I guess leeches were cheaper, but it was.
Are you serious? Really?
Yeah, us humans have been clamoring for universal health care for many, many years.
So that's what apothecary came from, was that word from back there. Yeah, Snork says the Highland cow is more than 2 meters long. Well, that's pretty long. That is long. So where are we off to now? We've got done. Do you want to?
Well, why don't we go check out the Pelosi show and see the hypocrisy and elitism from the left side of the aisle?
This is the Nancy show. Now we're going to run a few minutes of this, right? Just
yeah, you cut it around 2 minutes.
Yeah, around 2 minutes.
It's funny. It goes on and on.
Now this is done by some, what group does this? Some anti.
So the last video was done by, what is it, Betty Barrows, the one that always does the Christian hypocrites.
Oh yeah.
She attacks the right, and these guys are right, and they attack the left.
Okay, now is this the double eyebrow one too, or what?
Nancy has double eyebrows, so every single one of them makes her look like she has double eyebrows. That's just the way she looks.
Oh, it does. Did she have those tattooed in, or is that just something that come with age?
Well, it's because she had a botched facelift.
Nancy Pelosi had a facelift? Who knew?
No way.
Hello and welcome to the Nancy Show. I would like to give a special shout out to my sponsors, vodka and ice cream. Today we have a special, what's the name for that? Guest. Today we have a special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the most amazing senator America has ever seen. Your friends and mine, Senator Chuck Schumer.
Oh my God!
Me on the show today, Nancy.
Oh, it's so good to have you on the show
Check out the
today,
pictures from
Chuck.
the background.
It's Chuck, Nancy. You called me Truck. My name is Chuck.
I know what your name is, okay? You don't have to be so rude.
I'm not being rude. I just don't like being called Truck.
All right. Change the record. Jeez, Chuck, what's the difference?
Chuck.
Whatever. Just go on with your show.
Excuse me? I am House Speaker, okay? You don't tell me what to do, okay? I'll go on with my show when I'm damn good and ready.
Whatever.
Okay? Whatever? I'll have you know I am third in line to be president, okay?
All right.
I won't drop it, Chuck. I am Madam Speaker, and you better show me some respect when you come on my show. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I said, do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
That's more like it.
Is that a pizza on his Chuck's pocket?
Does anyone have any questions?
House Speaker, do masks really work, or?
Of course masks work! Why do you think I'm wearing one on my neck?
Forgive me, House Speaker, but if masks work, then why the push for mail-in voting?
Are you being serious right now?
Yes?
Okay, let me explain something to you, okay? I've been in politics for a long time, and when I say masks work, that's the end of it!
Yeah, if Nancy says that masks work, then that's the end of it!
You want to know why we need mail-in voting?
Yeah, I actually do.
Well, why is there a sun? You know? Why is there a moon? Why is there water in a porta potty? Huh?
Why is there water in a porta potty? I think that's about right, don't you? I was just waiting for both of them to say, "Come on, man!" Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
just go on back and forth. This guy does a really great impression of
Schumer?
Pelosi. I find it.
Pelosi, yeah, it is good. I mean, Jimmy's got the guy that he works with, and he does some great stuff. But even these rougher ones are fun because they are pretty close to the real thing when you think about it.
Right.
So
It's more elitism. Can
yeah.
you tell the difference? If you looked at Ivanka and you looked at this, what side of the aisle? You can't. They're all the same.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, the real proof in the pudding is when she drug out those drawers of her $30,000 freezer and started pointing out. Yeah, it's like, are you kidding me? Or those masks with the rhinestones in the masks? Are you kidding me? You know, what is wrong with her brain? I mean, we got a pandemic. People are losing their jobs. Now food is short all over, and she's pimping her mask, her ice cream, and how big of fighters they are with the Trump administration. They're the ones that helped bring us to where we are today.
Well, did you see her flippant press conference today when she left the White House?
Yeah, I saw.
She was just like, well, we just told them, come back when you're willing to talk.
Yeah.
fuck the American people. We don't care that they're starving. We don't care that their unemployment has ran out and that they're about to lose their fucking houses when they've lost their jobs. We don't care. You're going to meet us on our terms.
Yeah,
so then Trump says, fuck you, we're going to do executive orders. But can he do that?
Yeah, I think he can. I think he can. And they would turn around.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mnuchin looks ready to send out some stimulus. From all the articles that I've been reading, they know that they got to get some money in the American people's hands, especially if they want to win this election. So
yeah, they're gonna.
We could see a change up coming where Trump just says, screw it. He undercuts all of the other programs that are in that package, and he just sends us all money to try to shut us up and get us to vote for him.
Yeah, bribe us. I mean, do you think if he does have executive orders that does help people in the short term, that the Democrats are going to come in and make him stop? I don't think they're going to do.
Try to stop him in court.
If they do, that's going to have a adverse effect on their people because of the ignorance of the base of people's they
don't care. They don't care why Trump's trying to give that money to us or where it's coming from. As long as Trump's going to give them $1,200, so screw the Dems. I mean, they're going to seal their coffin if they go after an executive order and try to stop him.
Yeah, it's like they're playing this shell game of smoke and mirrors between them, because while they're breaking it off in his eye on this stuff and stomping away, they're giving him, they're approving his goddamn judges. They're giving him military budgets out of control. I can repeat all the other social media what they're talking about. If Trump is Putin's puppet, then why are you approving of everything and giving him all this stuff? But when it comes to taking care of the people, you're going to fight. You haven't fought yet. You had that bullshit CARES Act that just basically put Wall Street on steroids. So don't give me your shit. If they were worth their salt, instead of walking away, we'll talk when you can come back and talk about it, they would just stay in session. They would stay there, whether it was a legal session or not. They just stay there and just have the press saying, we're just waiting for the GOP to get their heads out of their ass and come in and negotiate. That's what I'd do if I were them. Now, they're all probably out having dinner together tonight. I can just see McConnell and Schumer and Pelosi sitting together drinking. We really got to do something about this, guys. So that's it's just like lawyers and judges. I mean, they all have coffee in the morning, same damn thing. So I don't buy it for a second. So
they're so out of fucking touch. That's just it. They're so out of touch. They think that they have wiggle room at this moment when they absolutely don't.
30 to 40 million people getting ready to be tossed out of their house. They're pushing it beyond the pale. I mean, our ranks are going to increase more and more and more, because when you get bit in the ass as far as your wallet, as far as your job, as far as your employer tied health care, give me a fucking break. And Cobra, are you kidding me? When I left my job, you can have Cobra. My regular health insurance worked out to be about $500 a month. Going on Cobra was $680 when I left my job, and I didn't have a job. So that's bullshit. Exactly. That's bullshit. So anyway, moving right along. What do we got next here?
Let's see. What did we have? Let's see. What do I got left? I've got kids that are getting kicked out of school in Georgia for posting pictures, or I've got Jimmy Dore. Bernie calls Jimmy Dore.
Oh, let's have that. I've been digressing here. Hi, everybody. Hey, Cheesy, what's up, man? We crashed and we came back, so everything's kind of out of kilter. I'm gonna have to recut this and reload it, but we're moving on. So Jimmy Dore and Bernie won't support his delegates over the party platform. I love this.
Oh, Bernie Sanders is calling in. Hello, Bernie.
Hello, Jimmy. I'm calling to remind your listeners the next 100 days may be the most important 100 days in the history of our country. All right? Satisfy you?
So why don't you fight it out through the convention?
Because I don't think Joe Biden would have withstood the strain. Regis Philbin is in better condition than that guy.
Regis Philbin just died.
Well, see what I mean?
So are you supporting the 700 delegates who just pledged to vote against the party's platform unless it contains Medicare for all?
I'm very, very close to that. Only now it's masks for all, not Medicare for all.
Masks for all is not Medicare for all, Bernie.
May I speak, please? Every credible doctor and scientist tells us that wearing masks is critical to saving lives, and stopping the spread of COVID-19. And so, thusly, therein lies the basis for my Masks for All bill.
But wouldn't Medicare for All cover masks for all?
What the fuck is your problem? It's the same acronym, MFA. You could even replace the F with the number 4, like the other one. See?
So are you supporting the delegate revolt for single payer or not?
That's a fair question, Jimmy, and I'm glad you asked. As you know, I have initiated a committee to look into setting up a task force exploring the subject. It's called the Mask Medicare for All Unity Task Force on Masks.
When can we expect the results of this task force?
About a month from now.
And
Shit.
And when's the convention, Bernie?
About a month from now.
But that's no time at all to do anything.
Oh, now you want to do something. Fine. Is there no end to your complaints?
But what happened to your revolution?
As I said from the beginning, this race has never been about me.
So should we support the delegate revolt?
We must unite behind Biden to meet our greatest challenge.
Okay, I'll forget about Medicare for All and vote for Biden.
Ooh.
No, this isn't a cult, you idiot. Think for yourself.
You're right. I'll think for myself then.
No, don't think for yourself just because I tell you to.
I'm confused now.
Of course you are. And when you're confused, that's the time to unite behind Joe.
2 days ago, you tweeted Medicare should be expanded to cover everyone.
All right, well, who are you going to believe? Me or my Twitter posts?
So let me get this straight. You won't back the delegate movement to include Medicare for All on the platform, but you are demanding the Senate pass a bill this week to expand Medicare for All?
Yes.
But.
All right. Look. In 4 years, we've gone from Medicare for All will never happen to Masks for All might happen. So put a rag over your face, shut the fuck up, and vote for Joe before he beat the living shit out of you. You understand?
Okay, thanks, Bernie.
Seacrest out!
Now, I know some people aren't going to appreciate that. Not everybody loves Jimmy Dore, but we were just trying to be lighthearted on a Friday night. You know, sometimes you just got to laugh.
Yeah, what's
it is funny?
what?
Bernie might as well stand in front of me and tell me to put the fucking mask on and vote for Biden.
What's not to love about Jimmy? I mean, he beats up on everybody, for Christ's sake.
Right. Herman Cain called him earlier today. That one's hilarious.
Yeah. That's Mike McRae does a great Bernie Sanders. That was really,
he does.
really great. So
Yeah, Schultz, Regis died.
Yeah, Regis Fieldman. Yes, he did. And Kathy Lee is in mourning. So, that's it happens.
Oh,
Sorry.
I don't think so. She's too drunk to realize she's in mourning.
Oh my God. Are you
Woman wakes up with a wine glass in her hand.
Kathy Lee from Regis and Kathy Lee?
Yes, she hosts the 10 o'clock hour, the 9 o'clock hour on freaking the Today Show, where she sits there with Huda and gets drunk every day.
Huda?
That is no lie.
Who the hell's Huda?
You don't know who Huda is? Wow, you are pulp cultured out of it, my dear.
I know what a hookah is, but I don't know what a Huda is. Hoda?
She's a African American pundit. She's a correspondent for NBC.
Oh, okay. Well, that probably interferes with my view. I watch The View with Whoopi.
You don't watch enough MSNBS?
Yeah, MSNBS. No, not really. It's like radioactive. I can't watch it.
She might be off the air by now, but I know for like the last 5 years, every morning at 9 o'clock, you could catch her drinking a glass of wine.
Well, good for Kathy Lee. Now that Frank's gone, and I'm sure that they got a daughter, and
Frank was never home. He was always out having his affairs anyway.
Well, I thought they were too busy running their sweatshop up in New York. Isn't that what they did? And then when they got caught, they took a suitcase full of cash to the sweatshop and started paying off everybody. I don't
know.
Yeah.
I do remember that whole scandal.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. She
now is with Jenna Bush. Oh my God. Jesus says Kathy left the show 2 years ago, and that she is now with Jenna Bush.
What do they call that show? Hoda and Jenna Bush. What is that? What's Jesus? Jenna Bush. What's her claim to fame?
Jenna Bush.
Does she paint, or is that her daddy?
Party and Bush girl.
Yeah, her daddy paints. I have to say, since we're talking about entertainment, do you see where Ellen's in the hot seat?
Oh yeah, I've been following that. It's
Yeah.
about time. Everybody has known that she is a garbage human being for many, many years. It's time that these idols quit being worshipped in Hollywood, and I'm glad she's being part of.
Well, yeah, it wasn't just the things like showing up at the baseball game with Bush and everything else. I watched when she was I don't either. When she was a kid. When she was first starting the whole Bush. Jelly Love, you get the Wipey Award for Friday night, the Ho and Bush Show. That's like Ren and Stimpy, I think, is better than the Ho and Bush Show. But anyway, yeah, that's the Wipey Award, Jelly Love 101, Friday night. Ellen, I saw her back when she was groveling on the Johnny Carson show, and we were talking earlier in the green room. A lot of these people aren't that funny. Amy Schumer,
No. Sarah Silverman,
Sarah they're not that funny. And Bill Maher, definitely. He is not funny. I don't think he's been funny since 2000 and nothing. So, I guess it's according to taste. Now, people say the same thing about Jimmy Dore, but you know what? I think what makes me laugh with Jimmy Dore is he actually laughs along with what's going on. He laughs. You notice he hasn't gotten his $5 haircut in like 3 months.
He hasn't had the color put in.
Yeah, no color either. I think he looks much better. So I stay au naturel, but just don't wear a G or a thong, Jimmy. That's the only thing I ask.
Don't wear a thong, especially in South Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So anyway, where are we going now? We got that out of the way. We have this COVID back to school battle, right?
Yeah, we could cover that.
Yeah, let's cover that. So. Is your grandkids going back to school? Or are you declining?
This has been a topic all week. I am helping raise my 3 grandkids, and 2 of them are school age, 2nd grade and kindergarten. And the thought of sending my grandson to his first day of kindergarten to a teacher who has a shield and a face mask and a desk that's 6 feet apart, I don't want him to have those memories. It's horrifying, but still they need an education. So we patiently waited to hear from the school district, and this morning we got sent out an email that there will be classes in our area, but they're going to hold a lottery, and only 200 children out of the district will be allowed to attend in person. But they are saying that there will be remote learning, and that they are going to supply either MacBooks or tablet or something, and that there will be remote online. And so after further discussion with my daughter this afternoon, we're not sending them. I'm not going to play the game. We'll sign them up. We'll get the MacBooks. We'll do whatever we have to do for the online schooling. But I guess it's just upon us, parents and grandparents, to educate our children.
What the heck?
I can't send them. And what happens when they get sick and they come home and they bring the illness to my husband, who just had a heart attack? What then? What if it mutates and the kids start getting sick and dying? We're hearing reports that just because children aren't dying of COVID, they're dying of secondary stuff that they never used to.
Right.
So they're linking it to COVID now.
Right.
There's a couple of reports out for that. This is just horrifying. So, there's a lot of states that school has already started in, and especially in the South, because they go off the earlier season. And so a couple of kids tweeted out pictures yesterday and the day before of crowded hallways, and I'm sure you guys have seen those. Well, this is what happened to those kids that tweeted out those pictures.
Largest system in the nation is going all virtual for all public schools in the Windy City starting in the fall. This as new fallout over that alarming video of students packing a school hallway, many without masks. And now the mother of the student who recorded that video says her child has been suspended. Janae Norman joins us now with more. Janae, good morning to you.
Hey, DJ, good morning. Yeah, you've seen those images of students essentially shoulder to shoulder in packed hallways where social distancing didn't even really appear possible. It was alarming for many who saw them. The school principal saying that school leaders are doing their best, but now warning students against posting anything that paints the school in a negative light.
More fallout this morning over this viral photo of a hallway packed with students, many not wearing masks. The mother of the student who recorded this video inside North Paulding High School during class change says the young whistleblower has been suspended for sharing the images online.
Anything that's going on social media that is negative our light.
And then this stern warning from the school's principal over the PA shared online by one of his students.
There will be consequences for those students or anyone who sends out those pictures, so please be careful.
In the same district at Abney Elementary School, nurse Amy Westmoreland resigning, saying it's just not safe enough to return to school.
Part of my job as a nurse is to heal the sick, not to make them sick. And I felt that given my role, I've been in a lot of situations where I could infect children and other adults in the building.
The same battle playing out across the hard-hit Sun Belt. One Texas doctor sounding the alarm, writing, America is out of its mind, thinking we're even remotely prepared for school this fall. His state is set to return children to schools despite averaging more than 8,000 new cases and 230 deaths per day last week, with testing capacity still an issue.
If you're a student in a public school, let's say on the east side of town here in Austin, and you're having symptoms and you need to get in, there's no guarantee that you can even get in to get tested that day.
And in Cherokee County, Georgia, at least 4 schools that started in-person classes on Monday have had positive COVID-19 cases. With contact tracing, students and staff impacted are now back out of school, required to quarantine. Amy?
All right, Janae, thank you for that.
See, I'm just done. I'm done playing these games. You know, last year when the kids left school abruptly, they scrambled to send home materials for us to do some home teaching. But when you're dealing with, you know, kindergartners and first and second graders, you're really just working on writing, you know, reading, you know, the basics. But I'm not a trained teacher. I can't sit here and teach them core math, especially for a lot of the shit that we were not taught. And I never have liked core math. So, you know, we did what we could. We did home lessons, but I really don't feel that the kids got a good amount of education after school let out in March last year. But now we're coming into this new school year, and the thought of these guys getting no education for the next year, because come on, let's face it, school start, somebody's going to get sick, a bunch of people will get sick, and then the school will shut down. So we're just right back at square one.
Okay, let me ask you something. At what age do you have the right to express your constitutional rights, freedom of speech, and everything else? And I understand about getting pictures of people that can be used, but for heinous things on the internet. But at the same time, that to me seems like if it's a public school, taxpayer funded, those kids have all kinds of rights as far as showing what's going on inside of them, because who the hell else is going to do it? Do you just send your kids with a blind eye to what's happening in these schools? No. If you were getting bullied, you'd be down there raising hell. Now, the parents that don't go down there and raise hell, I'm really shocked, because there is no way in holy hell I would be exposing my kid to school right now if she was of that age. And again, think what you want about this virus or whatever it may be, but the body bags are stacking up daily. The curve is growing. We are doing a horrible job responding to this in this country.
Yeah. Did you see the article that came out a couple hours ago where one school has ordered that children must get dressed to attend a Zoom meeting? They're not allowed to attend a Zoom meeting in their pajamas.
Excuse me?
Yeah, what fucking right do they have to tell your child how they can dress in your own home to come to an online meeting?
They're micromanaging during a pandemic about education. Why don't those assholes provide every single student with quality internet and a quality computer and everything else? I tell them to shut the fuck up, you know? That just makes me crazy right there. You need to dress appropriately. They don't have a game show. This is they're trying to learn in a Zoom meeting. That's too far. You want to talk about your constitutional rights about wearing a mask? Well, telling you how to dress in a Zoom meeting, now that's really rich.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of people going off on my Facebook page. The article's on my Facebook page if you want to check it out. Snork, I agree with you. I don't know how houses that have multiple kids are going to be able to have the bandwidth to hold 3-4 Zoom meetings all at the same time for these kids to be attending school. I mean, like in the morning, I get booted a lot, right? And it's because my grandkids are here with their tablets and their phones. So that's 4 devices that come onto my system on top of all of my things that are on the system. And then my husband gaming in another room. It just, I don't know how we're going to be able to pull it off.
Yeah.
And I don't know how anybody else is going to be able to pull it off. And we have like 1 gig internet speed. I'm running at, well, it's like some of the highest you can run at.
Yeah, me too. You've got the same stuff I've got,
Right.
and you pop off all the time. There's just no.
all the time. I what quantum leap.
Yeah, yeah, and we bring you back in, but yeah, I mean this is crazy. This is insane, and it's not going to get any better.
They don't have a clue. We did get one email saying that they are going to assure us that they are going to provide devices and for those who need it, internet access.
Whatever.
Yeah,
whatever. A lot of these parents don't have the ability to even do this because if they're not out of their job, they're wondering
out of their home.
How are they going to pay for their damn internet on top of that. I mean, 30 to 40 million people are possibly lose. I mean, they were talking about that on Rising this morning. And even 1/10 of that, that's crazy. 3 million people, 10 million people, 20 million people. That's insane. These politicians better get off their dead ass and start doing some of the things that have been working in other countries. They don't have to reinvent the wheel. We have the petri dish in the world, and we can see what's working. Take all the good things that's working everywhere else and apply it here. And these pieces of shit like Cornyn are bitching about paying an extra $600 on your unemployment because that's de-incentivizing people to go to work. Bullshit. That's not de-incentivizing. It's a pandemic. They're scared that they're going to get sick and bring that shit home to grandma and grandpa. I mean, give me a break.
Well, wait till inflation really starts to kick in too. That's a little piece that we haven't really been talking about is the price of groceries and how they are doubling in some places on some things. And we already see the shelves are pretty bare. They really haven't recovered, especially stuff coming out of China. Like, I love to make homemade almond chicken. I haven't been able to find a tempura batter on the Olympic Peninsula since probably March.
Yeah,
I look every time I go to the store because this stuff comes out of China normally, or Japan,
Yeah.
And so, the prices of everything in the next 6 months, it's going to be scary.
You're not talking about exotic foods here either. That's just the Asian food or the cultural food sections.
Yes.
The imports, last time I went, the shelf was ripped. Even Top Ramen is ripped all the time. Noodles, all that stuff. Beans, pasta, all the food chain's getting its ass kicked. And we are living off of the stores that have been in warehouses. The production is screwed up in such a big way. Meanwhile, Beirut's blowing up, and now they've got, several million people that are basically going to be starving with no electricity. And they're, Macron went over there today.
100,000 people without homes. Did you get that link I dropped earlier?
Yeah, I did.
You should run that tomorrow morning on the morning show because they're not talking about that over here. We have to go to the BBC to get information.
Yeah, it's the BBC. It's this feel-good network, this MSNBS and CNN bullshit. Look around. Look at the world. It's coming to a home near you, probably yours. So while we have our ivory tower here and Chanda does her quantum leaps, we're going to keep coming in and complaining and whatever. But it's we're getting long here. So what do you want to do now, Chanda?
You used panko to make almond chicken, Dingo? That's amazing. I'm going to have to try it.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely. We've always cooked, and shout out to Cheese Man. We're 90% closer to being vegan now, so we have very little meat.
Most of us are getting there, especially the progressives.
Yeah.
It's harder and harder for me to eat meat for multiple different reasons.
Yeah, and we're eating healthier because we're not going and buying food. I'm sorry for the restaurant workers and the restaurant owners, especially the small ones. My heart goes out, but we cannot take this risk anymore. We're going to have to become self-sustainable, get into permaculture. We just finished the structure of the greenhouse. We got doors. We painted it white, so we've got a 13-foot by 12.5-foot greenhouse, and my wife just put raised beds in them. We're going to put shelves in them. So and she's already planning up a storm. So we're going to see what a winter crop can bring.
I got lots.
Yeah. Well, we'll take you up on it. I mean, absolutely. So again, and And yeah, Cheeseman goes, woohoo! Yeah, we are. We do feel better. We're not bogged down and bloated and everything else, and we're not poisoning our system. That sort of stuff. So whatever you can to help the community. Joey, by the way, I didn't tell you yesterday. She pulled some potatoes out of the ground, red potatoes. You know how they're about. They're kind of this big. Well, she's pulling out 1 pound 6 ounce red potatoes, and they're delicious. 1 pound red potato, 1 pound 6 ounces. That's a meal for 2 people right there, and they're straight out of the ground. I mean,
yeah, I've got my zucchini is doing good. My squash, I've got like 3 little baby squash that they're doing really good.
Oh yeah.
Potatoes are just going crazy.
Oh yeah.
They're not red yet. They're not ripe yet, but I've got 4 plants, but 2 of them are really doing.
Yeah, we had some zucchinis. Yeah, we had some great zucchinis that would make John Holmes blush. I mean, they're really, really long zucchinis.
My lettuce is doing good.
Yeah.
I've been in the middle of ripping my front flower bed out because it's a flower bed, whatever. So I ripped it out and I'm switching it over to winter vegetables. But because my shoulder keeps going out, I can only do one little section every time I feel good. So eventually I will get that front bed cleared out.
I'll look for some Borg implants for you, Grandma. I'll fix that shoulder right up.
I'm really excited about my garden this year. I really have put a lot of time and energy and work into it. You can tell by my tan, I'm constantly.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people, they worry about exercising and they want their mirror or their whatever that bike is that you get on. Just gardening. Gardening for food will give you plenty of exercise. Up, down, move this here.
I garden for beauty too.
Yeah.
The flowers bring the bees. You're absolutely right, Julie. And I love the flowers, So I have I have flowers and then vegetables and then flowers and then vegetables.
Yeah.
I've had no problem with pollination this year.
Yeah. No, that's great. I can't say enough. Those of you, if you think about it, if you can, it doesn't hurt to do a little gardening. I mean, it'll help.
I live in a trailer park, guys. I live in.
It's amazing.
A little 55 and over park. I don't have a lot of space, but the space I have, I'm filling with pots.
Yeah.
So, this pot has got zucchinis growing in it. This pot's got lettuce growing in it. And
this is the future. You are going to have to grow your food. And again, I've talked on several other shows. My wife is an expert on what kinds of weeds you can eat. And I got to tell you, dandelions are fantastic in tea, salad. The roots are like daikon radishes. And, this is why we don't ever use any kind of weed killers or anything around the property. And fortunately, our neighbors don't either. So, it's pretty safe stuff. Pretty safe stuff. So, yeah, there again. Just go for it. So what else we got there, Grandma?
Well, that was pretty much what I had for today. I've got a lot of serious stuff for tomorrow morning show. As we said, there's no joke tomorrow, but the Dive is going to step up and pull a rare Saturday morning show at 10 a.m. So we'll get a little serious then.
Yeah, well, that'll be fun. I always like doing Saturdays, and I hope we don't get too serious. I don't want to get too serious. We're going to try and lighten it up because everything's just such bad news.
We have a guest coming on tomorrow?
We do have a guest. What's our guest's name again?
Lynn
Idorosa. Yeah, she's great progressive, does a lot of good work. I can't wait to talk with her again. I apologize if I get the pronunciation wrong. Amber King, she's going to be joining us. So we're going to have, 1, 2, 3, 4 of us. I can still count, I think. Is that right? Or am I going to be God? Lynn, 4. That'll be great. So looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow morning. Thanks again.
We've got some great stuff coming up in the pike for this coming week, too.
Yeah, we do. We're going to do some different things. And I'll give you a heads up. Right now, Oz is going to create one more show, and that's going to be kind of an independent thing, and I hope I can bring on like Chanda and some of the other folks when I do these shows, but I'm going to be interviewing candidates and people in other countries. Looking forward to that as a part of my goal to network with human beings around the planet. So that's going to be my focus. So those are going to be, the format on those, they're not going to be any set days like we do with the Dive or the Activists or Brave New Future. They're just going to be kind of like fired up. I will try and give heads up on them, but they should be interesting, if not fun, I hope. We have Suzanne Murphy, Truth Be Known. That's just, we're getting closer all the time, guys. She's great. She's brilliant. Very brilliant. She's brilliant brilliant woman, solid, well-spoken. She's done a lot of stuff on NPR, and she's a lot of fun. She's a real human being, and she gives a shit. She calls it the way it is. She doesn't chime into this narrative crap, and she's open-minded to listen to people. So again, well, anything else we got coming up? Oz gets a day off on Sundays and Thursdays now.
Oz is getting a day off on Sundays and Thursdays now, but then we're giving him his own show. So.
Yeah. So I needed 2 days off. So we're going to be doing the dives on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays. So we need to get Oz out of the box. Savage Joy, Unruly Hour. She's done 3 great shows this week.
She hit it out of the park this week.
Yeah, she did a great job. And of course, we give our shout outs to Environmental Coffee House, The Natural Progressive, The Green Report, all of our friends. Convo Couch is killing it. Oh my God, the Convo Couch is killing it. So keep supporting Fee, Pasta, Johnny Sue. We are on, literally, I think that our ideology, our progressive bent here is so in line with the Convo Couch, you probably can't tell the difference. So if you're with the Convo Couch, we're with you with them. So again, it's really the way to go.
Black Bear,
Kevin Black Bear News, environmental discussion. He's on virtually every day talking about stuff. I know it brings you down in some cases, but it's very informative. Again,
it is very informative. He covers the environment a lot more than anybody does.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh, Cheeseman, thanks. Good. Yeah. B gave us a 5 spot. Let's see if we can get it up here. Where is it? Hello, Cheeseman. Yeah, here we go. Come on. Come on, now touch me, baby. Where is that? Here it is. Cheese spot from 5 Man. Yeah. Let's see. Geez, man, 5 spot. The content on this channel is some of the best real coverage of things in Washington and the world with no BS. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Drop a like. Yeah, we really do try. And we've got so many people in here. We love them to death. Snork, Chili, Human, Al Walsky, Barbara. There's just so many. We're
expanding electronics.
Yeah, expanding. Yeah, Curious. Dingo ate me, baby. Yeah, we love you all. Kathy, the rest of you. If we missed your name, I sincerely.
Barbara, Jean,
yeah.
You guys.
Jesus, we're loving you. Hey, thanks for the super chat tonight too, Jesus. We really appreciate that. So, what are we going out with tonight? We got a song here by Gabriella B.
It's the final countdown to the end of the whatever the hell this year is. So I figured let's go a little old school 80s final countdown. But this is a hilarious rendition of it. I think this is fun.
Okay, I won't cut it up too much with the credits, but we got to get you some credits in, babe. Okay, Final Countdown by Gabriella B. I've never heard of her before.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. See you in the morning, 10 a.m.